So there I am, thinking that Tom Hardy is going to be the next James Bond and was enjoying a relaxing weekend when I get a message. They're now saying a piece of wood is replacing Daniel Craig. Sorry, I meant Henry Cavill, which threw me a bit, but then I remembered that we were talking about the casting of the next James Bond, and as far as we know, the list has been limited to every single person who has ever been anywhere near the stage or screen until we get the official press release. As a point, Eon, the people who own James Bond, don't comment on things like this, and at this point in time, when I imagine they're sacrificing intern after intern to the great release schedule and then checking the entrails in a bid to discover whether to push No Time to Die back to an already terrifyingly overcrowded 2021 or release it in November and have all the oxygen in the room but risk a massive bomb as happened to Tenet, it bombed, don't let anyone tell you different. But here's the thing, Henry Cavill has the same story as Pierce Brosnan, the man whose turn in the tuxedo nearly killed the franchise. Brosnan was almost Bond but didn't get it due to being contracted to a TV show, Remington Steele. No, me neither. Cavill almost got the role a few years ago when at the age of 22 he auditioned for the role after long-time Bond producer Barbara Broccoli decided to reboot the series following the critical panning of Pierce Brosnan's final film Die Another Day, with the next film set to be based off of the first Ian Fleming 007 novel Casino Royale. Cavill was in the running to play a young Bond but was told by director Martin Campbell that he was a little chubby for the role and therefore lost the role to Craig. He's since lost the weight, and the star is now the perfect age to play the British spy, with major action roles under his belt, ranging from the already forgotten Man from U.N.C.L.E. to his turn in Mission Impossible and a couple of other roles. And there's the issue. Yes, Cavill is the perfect age to spend 15 years and probably 4 to 5 films as 007. According to my wife, he looks incredible in a tuxedo. He can handle the physical rigours of the role and the charm of the romance scenes, as well as his ability to inhabit the inherent coldness of Bond when he's doing his secret agent thing. However, my issues with Cavill are similar to those of Hardy, because, put simply, Henry Cavill is a very, very busy man. He's signed up for 3 more DC films. There's talk of him featuring more Enola Holmes films. Thankfully, there's only talk of him getting a spin-off film at the moment. Give it time. There's at least 1 more season of The Witcher for you to toss a coin to your Witcher, oh hammer of plenty. Sorry, couldn't resist. And in amongst that, he's meant to find time to play James Bond? Film help his diary manager. Or the makeup guy if Cavill gets lumbered with another facial hair situation. But do we really want a Bond who's only about every few years? Eon has made noises about making Bond films quicker than they previously have been, because quantity over quality always works so well. But at least Eon has dropped that stupid James Bond cinematic universe they made noises about a few years ago. Seriously, the books have like 3 returning characters and one of them kept losing limbs. Back on point, even if you accept that Cavill can find time to put his underwear back inside his trousers on a regular enough basis, do we really want such an old and venerable franchise that's already at risk of being drowned under a sea of lycra-clad fashion disasters, casting someone who's primarily known for playing a lycra-clad fashion disaster? And I know that Cavill is making noises that he would jump at the role, but show me an actor who wouldn't claim that they would love to play one of the most iconic roles in cinematic history and I'll show you a liar. But yeah, Cavill is a pretty solid choice by far. Like I said, his origin story is similar to another Bond, and he came within a whisker of the role last time, but the same was allegedly true of Clive Owen, and look what happened to him. No, seriously, what did happen to him? Last I saw he was in Valerian, the City of a Thousand Planets, but since then he sort of vanished and not made Shoot 'em Up 2. Seriously, dude, you should get on that. Back to Bond, and whilst I feel that Cavill would be a solid Bond, I also feel that, again, he's slightly too high up the A-list to be tied to the role of Bond. I mean, at least Craig had the decency to only appear in bombs outside the role, and Brosnan eventually atoned for Die Another Day with the Mamma Mia abominations, but I doubt that Cavill will have to atone for anything because I doubt he's getting the role. Way too many other things on his plate, way too much of a name already, too tied to the man of depression, and you don't get spoiled milk out the bin, get back with your ex, or recast actors who are almost but not quite good enough 15 years ago. I'll see you next time, but what do you guys think, and who do you think should be the next James Bond? Comment below, let me know. I'm Daniel, it's been a dunking. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe.